Hello and welcome to the 2025 Chinese Sprint. Welcome to my channel. My name is Collins. Please like this stream, consider subscribing, and let's go. So, now, and good morning from where you're watching me from. If you're watching me from Kenya, good morning. If you're watching me from China, good afternoon. And if you're watching me from anywhere in the world, please tell me what time is it, what driver are you supporting, and who is your team. Okay, so yesterday we rounded out the day very nicely with Ferrari on pole for the sprint, and we are about to go live for the sprint in just 20 minutes. We have 19 minutes, 20 minutes exactly on the clock left. And I thought I'd come on and let's watch along. Let's have fun together as we enjoy the 2025 Chinese Sprint. So, let's see what is gonna go down if the Ferrari of Hamilton can hold on to that. If the Ferrari of Hamilton can hold on to that pole, and can he win this race? Right? Can he win this race? Okay, let's do some fun facts about this race. So the 7-time world champion surprised everyone with such a good performance. Of course, you know I'm Team Hamilton. You know who I'm supporting. I hope he can win this race. While his teammate Charles struggled in the car to put it in the right window, the data suggests that they might have the best straight line. So it seems Ferrari are fastest in the straight line, but it's the corner stuff that Lewis comes alive, and it's the corner stuff that Leclerc is struggling. So they have an edge on one lap pace with Hamilton. So I don't know about the race pace because it seems like they are behind Red Bull and Mercedes, but 0.3 slower in pace than the McLaren. So it's gonna be very, very tasty off the line. We are going to have flashbacks of 2021 Max versus Lewis. I hope he can hold on to that fast position, trying to build some gap. Although the McLarens, we know they'll be very, very quick behind. So if he can hold on to that gap and try and extend it a bit. So if you're joining me, please like the stream. And like the stream, subscribe, so that this stream can reach more people. If I look I'm a bit disoriented, it's because it's the morning here. I've just woken up. So let's go. Who do you think is gonna win this one? I really pray Hamilton can hold on to that lead, but it seems maybe Piastri might come through because their race pace is very, very strong. Lando missed out, but that final lap was the final lap in SQ3. It was good for Paul, but he aborted it. He did not finish the lap, so that's gone. Piastri is in a very, very good position, and we know Piastri is good in sprint. Verstappen, of course, will want to get off the line nicely. So that run to turn 1 is gonna be very, very difficult for Hamilton. Can he hold on? Does that Ferrari have some pace, or is he gonna struggle? And we are all here for it. I'm just setting up my stream nicely so that I can be able to enjoy with you guys. Okay. Strategy, I think they'll all be on a medium. Please leave a comment. Let's get chatting. Are you an F1 fan? Do you like F1? Okay. So in terms of car performance, it seems the McLaren are fastest, and then the Ferrari is like 0.2, 0.3 away, and the Red Bull is Max, of course, and Mercedes look slower. They look around 4 tenths slower in terms of car performance. McLaren were only 0.03 adrift of Ferrari. That's in terms of qualifying. But Norris on that final lap was going very, very fast. So that pecking order does not suggest. If I look at the race simulation pace, it looks like McLaren are ahead, and then the Red Bull, and then the Mercedes on a similar pace, but the Ferrari looks to be a bit back, but it's only by a third of a second. So I really hope Hamilton will be able to hang on to that result. I want to look at the order they finished. How far is Leclerc? If I just look at the results here. So it clearly seems like the McLaren of Piastri is set to win.
And Hadjar are out. And once again, Formula One is not following the script. How about the world champion? Does he take it away from Lewis Hamilton?
So I can see Leclerc is fourth. Maybe he can do some protecting. But it's gonna be tough. But let's enjoy the race. So I'm gonna join the F1 crew, watch the pre-race show, the pre-sprint show, and hear what they have to say. If you're joining the stream, please like the stream, leave a comment, tell me are you a fan of Formula One? Please, let's chat. The teams is very, very close. Okay. Ferrari have increased. Pirelli have increased the pressure of the tires, so it's gonna be a bit different on the tires. Yesterday, Mercedes were really struggling on their tires, not understanding whether to how the medium is quicker than the softs. And also, McLaren did make a mistake by going 2 times on the same set of softs, choosing to go for a push lap, cool down push lap. And clearly that was not the right way to go because the temperatures. Let's see if Yuki can get some points. He qualified really, really well. The race strategy in Melbourne did not help him, but he qualified really, really well. As we see the drivers get into their car. If you're joining me, please like the stream. Consider subscribing. Welcome. Are you a Formula One fan or you're just fan of me? Do you like watching Formula One? Who's your driver? Who's your team? As we talk to the team principal at Alpine would be scratching their heads at how they were out in SQ1, all the pace gone. Did they get caught out by the mini DRS scandal? Because 4 teams were caught out, being told that they have a higher mini DRS than flexible wing. Mini DRS means that flexible wing. They at the back. They have at the corners. The back is flexing more than usual. And of course, the culprits were Alpine, Haas, Ferrari, and the McLaren. So the Alpine did admit changing their rear wing. Is that the reason why they are so back? They are so bad. They made changes during the week to comply with the Formula One rules. Remember, the allowance has been moved from 2 millimeters to 0.5, but there's an allowance on this race of 0.25. So on this race, your flexi wing can only flex as 0.75 millimeters. And Ferrari and McLaren, Haas and Alpine were believed to be breaking that rule. And Alpine did admit that they changed their rear wing. So could that be what affected their performance? Because immediately in the sprint qualifying, they were out in Q1. So clearly the Alpine has lost some pace. Let's see where they are on the race pace. Who do I have to win? I'll say Lewis. I'm a fan of Lewis. I can't look past Lewis. If Lewis is on pole, he'll do some things. Of course, Piastri is also a big threat. Max is always a threat. He's lining up in P2. Maybe I can give you guys a lineup of how the guys are lining up. So in the first row, we have Hamilton and Verstappen, with Hamilton in pole. Then we have Piastri, Leclerc, second row. Then we have Norris. We have Russell and Norris in the third row. Antonelli, Stroll, fourth row. Albon and Sonoda in the fifth row. And then we have So then we have Alonso, Behrman, Sainz, Bortoleto, and Haja. That rounding up the top 15. And of course, the bottom, we have Lawson in 20th. Ocon in 19th. Hulkenberg in 19th. Ocon, and then Who's the last driver? Yeah, so you have Ocon and Gasly, and then Ocon, no, Pierre and Duhan, then Ocon, and then Hulkenberg, and then Lawson. Sorry, I'm a bit I'm a bit disoriented, but it's okay. Let's go. If you're joining me, please like the stream. Leave a comment. Are you a Formula One fan? Who do you think is gonna win this sprint? The first row is between is Hamilton on pole and Verstappen. Then the second row we have Piastri and Leclerc. Norris is all the way back on the third row with Russell. Do you think Norris can come through and win the Grand Prix? This sprint is 19 laps long, 5.4 kilometers. It's the circuit is 5.4 kilometers long, and the race is 19 laps. Important to note, there was a lot of graining on the front left, so that will become a factor. Even if you start with a quick race, the car that will be kind of on its tires, that's the car that will go. So the McLaren, I do expect to come through. That car is very nice on its tires. All right, welcome as we begin the first sprint of the year, F1 2025 sprint in China, Shanghai. Looking like a lovely day in China. The sun is out. It's gonna be dry. All right. If you have any questions for me, please, you can ask. Like the stream as always. Leave a comment down below.
For the first time in 2025, we welcome you to Sprint Saturday.
The first sprint of the year. The sprint is gonna last for 30 minutes, 19 laps, 5.4 kilometers, 2 DRS zones. Strategy, there are no mandatory pits. So the DRS zone is between turn 13 and 14, and between the run to turn 1. So turn 16 and turn 1. And turn 13 and 14. Very, very long straights. But if you remember, last year there are so many overtaking opportunities as we go to the starting grid. Hulkenberg and Lawson line up 20th and 19th. We have Ocon and Gasly, 18th and 17th. Jack Doohan outqualified Gasly and Isaac Hadjar, lining up 15th and 16th. Bortoleto is 14th, outqualified his teammate. Sainz only in 13th. Oliver Behrman in 12th, very good from him. Fernando Alonso in 11th. Lance Stroll outqualifies Alonso and lines up with Alex Albon on the 5th row. The 4th row is Sonoda and Antonelli. The 3rd row is Norris and Russell. 6th and 5th. The 2nd row is Charles Leclerc and Oscar Piastri. And of course, the 1st row is Lewis Hamilton and Max Verstappen. This is all gonna happen off the line as we see the drivers line up, the mechanics of the cars. Blankets come off. Let's enjoy. So some people are not. Are you a sprint fan? Because some people don't like the sprint because they say it gives off the race. So we'll kind of know the pace of. It's like a precursor to the race. But me, I enjoy it because it's still Formula One and it doesn't usually crumble the way you think. Because everybody thought McLaren were going to be quickest. They might as well go to be quickest in the qualifying, but as of now, they are not. They didn't qualify on pole. It wasn't a 1-2 the way people thought. As formation laps, track temperature 35 degrees. The cars are off on the formation lap. It's gonna be very, 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 very interesting. If you're joining us, Hamilton is on pole, Max alongside him, Piastri and Leclerc in the 2nd row, Norris is on the 3rd row with Russell. McLaren looks to have the race pace. So it's all going to be off the line. What can Hamilton do off the line? I hope he gets a good start. Of course, we know Max is going to go for it and he's going to squeeze with all he has. As we see, that turn 1 is very, very long, 315 meters. So there is a chance to overtake if he gets a good launch off the line. Can Hamilton squeeze him? And there's also a good angle of elevation, 7.13 meters. It's not very large, but it's something. What to watch out for? That front left graining. It's gonna make people lose a lot of pace. So it's not just about off the line. And also remember in 2020, as we see Hamilton line up in pole position, remember in 2024, there were 102 overtakes and a lot of them didn't happen in the DRS zones. So it's not just about the DRS. There are also other turns, also other places where you can overtake. This looks so nice. Hamilton on pole. Remember, Hamilton has won this race the most times with 6 times as he this is gonna be tasty. All right. As we see Bono, not Lewis Hamilton's race engineer anymore, but he's now Antonelli's engineer. All right. Green flag at the back. The 5 lights. Lights out and away we go. Oh, Hamilton gets a good launch. He covers off Verstappen, but the McLaren is very, very fast at the back. Max had to cover off Piastri immediately. Lewis gets off nicely. Let's see what whether that car has the race pace. Oh, Charles is, as we see, Norris having a look on Russell and also Leclerc having a look on Piastri. Oh, that Ferrari is going quickly. It's going nice. Oh, Norris makes a mistake. Norris makes a mistake off the line. Oh, this is going very, very horribly for Norris as Leclerc and Piastri go side by side. That McLaren is not lighting up. But it's the beginning, the first lap of 19 laps. Lewis Hamilton gets off very, very nicely. Norris was fighting with Russell and they both lost. They both went so down. So Norris has dropped down to 9th. So Noda will be feeling very, very nice. Will be feeling very nice. At the moment, Lewis Hamilton leads the race. Verstappen P2, Oscar Piastri further back P3. Leclerc is looking is on the gearbox of Piastri. Oh, as we see, is that Antonelli or is that Russell makes a move on? Russell makes a move on Leclerc. That was an unusual position for an overtake, but he does it. He does it. I told you in this Chinese Grand Prix, you can overtake from anywhere. Now, Leclerc is stuck behind Russell. Russell made a surprise move on the corner. I don't think he expected it. Charles Leclerc did not expect that move from Russell. Now he's stuck behind, and this Mercedes is not very, very, very quick. McLaren should have the race pace, so we'll see. Why did Leclerc is looking like he's falling off? He's being caught. DRS is enabled. Oh, Norris will feel very, very bad. He lost out. He's in 9th position. Russell able to hold on to that 5th and has overtaken Leclerc. All the cars on a medium. All the cars are on that medium. Gap to Hamilton opens to 1 second. You have to take care of your tires. That front left will go. DRS enabled. Oh, Leclerc will be feeling very, very, very disappointed that he allowed Russell to overtake him, and he was very, very close to Piastri. Lewis gets a very, very good start off the line. I hope he can hold on to that lead. So Antonelli overtakes Kimi, and he gets pushed wide by Yuki. Kimi overtakes Yuki, and then Norris makes a mistake, allowing Antonelli to come through, but Yuki pushes him wide. Russell, Russell just takes Russell takes Leclerc by surprise. No one saw that. Oh, as we see that McLaren will start to fire up those tires. Leclerc is really struggling. He's stuck behind Russell. Piastri is not moving very quickly, but that gap is coming down. Lewis is going on very nicely. Oh, can he win this race as we are in lap 4 of 19? The current gap opens up. Verstappen has DRS. All he has to do is take care of his tires. Those front left will go. And I think that's what the McLarens are banking on. They know they have the pace. They know their car is kind of on their tires. So I think they're biding their time, waiting for this race to go maybe 10 laps, maybe 15 laps, and then they will fire it up. Oh, as Piastri starts going quicker, he reduces the pace. He reduces the gap to Piastri, the gap to Verstappen by 3/10. So immediately we can see the McLaren has started firing up. Norris gonna have a hard time because he's stuck behind a DRS train of Sonoda, Antonelli, and Stroll. Liam Lawson makes some overtake, pushes Duan out wide. Hulkenberg drops down to 20th. Duhan drops to 19th. Lawson goes up to 18th. Ocon, I think, maintains his position. Hadja in 16th. Bortoleto in 15th. Gasly goes up to 14th. So Gasly showing his experience there. Sainz maintains to 13th. As Behrman is in 12th. So no changes there. Albon goes down to 11th. Remember, he was 9th. Alonso up in 10th. Remember, he was 11th. Norris in 9th. Stroll goes up to 8th. Stroll has been really performing very well. He's now in the points. Remember, he got points in Australia. Seems like he'll get points here. Stroll 8th place. Antonelli 7th place. Really doing really well. Doing Antonelli things. Hunting Sonoda at the moment. Sonoda in 6th. So Sonoda this year has decided he's gonna win. He's gonna be up there at all cost. Remember, he qualified really well for the Australian Grand Prix. That strategy got away from him. Now he's driving. He's keeping his head. He's up in 6th position. As Leclerc is in 5th position. Russell in 4th. Piastri 3rd, closing on Verstappen, almost on his DRS, as Hamilton is still in that 1st position. Oh, That McLaren is unlocking pace.
Piastri's closed up to Max Verstappen. He's got the gap inside a second.
Piastri gets the gap inside a second. This is gonna be very, very hard for Hamilton to hold on to, but he's a seven world time world time champion. So
Signs, wonderful pictures of the best over
he'll give us something.
on the racetrack. And
As we see Liam Lawson making some moves, he's up to 17th. Clearly, there's some pace in that Red Bull. As Verstappen begins to drop off from Hamilton and get caught by Piastri, I hope he can defend this so that Hamilton can win.
away by a tenth on the last couple of laps, 3/10 on the last tour. So looking a bit steadier, and that is why Verstappen's dropping towards the clutches of Piastri. It's marginal stuff, and if Max wants to
Oh,
defend from Oscar,
this lap is long. You need to take care of your front left. So Piastri is catching Max, but we do know one weakness of Piastri is taking care of the tires. So we don't know whether, but the McLaren is kind of on its tires. But Oscar really does take some tires out of the car. He's not as good as with managing the car as Norris is. As Norris is stuck in ninth, that car is not making the jumps that we thought. So the reason why Norris is in ninth, he was in sixth, fighting with Russell, and he lost to Russell. He locked up, and Antonelli and Stroll came past him, and that's why he's ninth. Oh, did Hamilton make a mistake?
how's everyone else's front? Ready? So visually, yours do look slightly.
Something's wrong. Something's wrong with the Ferrari. Did Hamilton make a mistake or something? Because Verstappen is...
Despondent out of the points at the moment, and if Max Verstappen can get by, Max Verstappen can take the points lead. The top three, the waiting game
Oh no.
is on. Hamilton 6/10 of a second ahead of Verstappen. Piastri
That gap came down very, very quickly. I don't know what happened. He was running on very, very well. Something went wrong.
will have bred the fact that you'll get one or two opportunities to run in the dirty air before you really start overheating your tyres. He's definitely on the push now, and he'll be looking to get in that slipstream as he goes
Hamilton complains of front left graining.
through the high speed. Really, really close to Lewis Hamilton.
He's so close.
This next sequence,
Oh.
12:30 is what makes it
As he drops Piastri by 1 second. So he's firing up that car, Max Verstappen.
just struggles to get the traction down. Again, it's a low speed through 11. It's where it looks like the Red Bull maybe isn't as strong as the Ferrari. So it's all going to come very late. Too late.
Oh, that is so close. Verstappen is so close.
Heading to the apex there. He's good on the brakes at that corner. That was where he was strong through this final couple of corners yesterday. Got the gap right.
He's in the DRS.
Hamilton's Ferrari and still 6/10 between them again. Well, here's Mike.
6/10. Oh, this is... Oh, that gap is coming down to 40. Oh, he tries to make a move.
Slightly wider moment for Lewis Hamilton.
A slightly wide moment by Lewis as he complains of front left graining. Verstappen will be smelling a win here. Oh,
Shanghai. This is like for last year, isn't it? Hamilton leading the sprint, Verstappen coming through. It was from fourth on the grid last year, managed to win the sprint. Hamilton held the early laps. We've got the same. This time he's in a much more competitive car, the Ferrari.
where did the gap go? He was doing very, very well. Now he's fighting with Verstappen as Verstappen drops Piastri by 1.3 seconds.
Yeah, but it does seem as if Hamilton's managing it through 7 and 8, those high-speed turns, just holding back slightly. Can play with lines, but just don't let that result in a net increase in slip. Look after those tyres is the message.
Verstappen is being told to look after the tires as he drops to more than a second to Hamilton.
Surface. Come back in the high speed this time around, so Hamilton will get more of a reprieve on the back straight. Piastri's just actually drifted away from them on the last lap.
Piastri 1.3 seconds away, so there is still much to go. Oh, that the Ferrari is not looking very, very good in turn 14. That front left is going.
More sliding of the tyre over the surface, and then you start to
Norris is dropping away from everyone else. I think because they are stuck behind each other. Also Leclerc. So that move by Russell was very, very important.
And he has so past Bortoleto, past Gasly, and now Hadjar has got up to 14th place.
Hadjar in 14th place. He's doing a very, very nice race.
To retake the position into the first turn.
Oh, Lawson is coming in also.
Long way round to reclaim the place. Bortoleto gets by. Gasly retakes the position, or does he? The two Frenchmen wheel to wheel. The Alpine gets ahead. Gasly back to P14.
Lawson coming up nicely up to P16. Oh, as Piastri is on the DRS of Max, he just fired it up somehow. Oh, this is what happened. This is it's going as we are in lap 10. Now it is Verstappen who is in danger to be overtaken by Piastri. So those front lefts are going to be a very, very huge factor for the race. Because as you've seen, Verstappen was threatening Lewis Hamilton. Now it is Verstappen in threat from Piastri. And that gap has just come down from 1.5 seconds. Now he's in the DRS. As now Verstappen fires up his tires and tries to get closer to Hamilton. So it is a very, very it's a war of attrition. Oh, Piastri is about to. Oh, that was close. As Verstappen gets closer to Hamilton now, having to hurry up because Piastri is giving him the hurry up. 8 laps to go. Oh, Piastri tries to go on the inside, but it's the moment is not there for him yet. Hamilton trying to manage the gap between 1.5 and under 1 second. As Piastri is very, very close to. You would hope the hope for Hamilton is Verstappen and Piastri fight, giving him time, because if Piastri comes through Verstappen, it's gonna be very, very hard for Hamilton to keep Piastri behind. As we see Gasly an overtake for 10th on Sainz. Is that Sainz? So it's Piastri is 0.5, half a second to Verstappen, putting the pressure on Max Verstappen. It seems Norris might not even get a point. That will be very surprising from McLaren. Oh, is that Sonoda? He gets a very... No, Behrman. No, it's Hadjar. Sainz is falling off. Sainz is falling off. Sainz being told to box. Sainz was falling off. He has been brought into the pits as his teammate. Albon is in 11th, so there must be something wrong with that Williams. It's still all to play as so Sainz is going for a pit stop. Oh, Sainz goes for a pit stop, gets another medium, so the tires went off, and that Hamilton is 1.6 away as Piastri is still behind. Is still behind Verstappen. Oh, if the confidence that this will give Hamilton if he wins. But he needs to hang on. 6 more laps to go. Max Verstappen is giving it everything. Lewis Hamilton managing beautifully. Oh, as Piastri is getting closer and closer. This is going to be very, very close. Norris is saying he's flat out and he's stuck in P9 because he's being asked how can we help. Clearly this McLaren is not. Oh, as Piastri tries for a move, but there is no move there. Oh, The McLaren does not have the speed. Hamilton in clear air 1.7 away. So this is going to be very, very good data for the teams, as we see that the McLaren might not have the pace that we think they have, because Norris is saying he's flat out, but he's still in P9. Verstappen being kept busy by Piastri, so he's not making any headwind on Hamilton. So we say, is there an issue with the McLaren because it's not coming through the way we thought? How is Norris stuck behind Stroll and Tonelli, and he's in clean air? He's 2 seconds behind. Oh, maybe it's a case of a damaged floor. As Max is really, really struggling also on that tire. The front left is looking gone. Oh, Piastri is closer than he's been. Oh, Piastri tries to go on the outside, but Max Verstappen, you cannot go on the outside of Max Verstappen. Everybody knows that. You cannot go on the outside of Max Verstappen. He'll send you to Rose Head. 14 laps out of 19. Hamilton is driving a very, very, very nice race. Verstappen complaining both of his tires are dead. Piastri will hear that and he will smell blood. Piastri can still win, but I'm hoping Verstappen makes it very, very hard for him. At the moment, it looks like Hamilton is in control, but Piastri, we know there is pace in that car. Oh, please hang on, Verstappen. Don't let him just take over like that. Of course, we know Verstappen is giving it everything. All of them are giving it everything. Let's see on this straight. Oh, does he have enough to go for? Oh, he doesn't have enough to go for a lunge. Oh, this first turn is gonna be tricky. Now we are in turn 16, going on to turn 1. Piastri is closer than he's been. Max Verstappen complaining his fronts are dead. Piastri is gaining. Will he make the move? No, he doesn't make the move this lap. Oh, but he's so close. 2/10. As Hamilton opens that gap to 2.1. Oh, that gap is so close. He opens the gap to 2.1 seconds. 15 laps. This race cannot end fast enough. Can Piastri clear Verstappen? If Piastri clears Verstappen, he's gonna put a lot of pressure on Hamilton. So I'm really, really hoping that Verstappen can do the dirty work for Hamilton a little bit. Oh. So Sonoda having a quiet, good race up in 6th. It hasn't worked for Leclerc. He allowed Russell to overtake him off the line. So Russell is in P4, Leclerc in P5, Piastri is in P3, running very, very close to Verstappen. Lap 15 of 19, I'm very, very nervous, as the gap is 2.5 seconds. Oh, the gap is smaller than it's been. Will Piastri get past? Oh, the front left of Max is gone. Oh, Piastri gets past Verstappen. Oh, Verstappen trying to hold on. Oh, now it's game on. 4 laps to go. Does Piastri have enough to go for Hamilton, as the gap is 2.7 seconds? Oh, 16 laps to go. Hamilton will be feeling this. It's not going to be comfortable. Verstappen ran out of tires as Piastri now opens the gap. Oh, please. This race needs to end right now. This race needs to end right now. Let's see the overtake. Clearly, Verstappen had no front left. That McLaren just overtakes him. Very easy by by Piastri. Also, his front left looks gone. Let's see what is the pace. 3 seconds. Okay, the gap is opening. Lewis Hamilton replies. Lewis Hamilton has opened that gap. Can he hold on? Is this gonna be the first victory for Lewis Hamilton with Ferrari? 16 laps. Oh. Norris brings it up, puts pressure on Stroll. 3.6, the gap opens. Hamilton doing Hamilton things, of course. Antonelli is on the back of Sonoda. Can Norris overtake Piastri? Can Norris overtake Stroll because he's struggling? This McLaren does not have the pace we thought. The degradation is maybe higher than we thought. Ferrari looking strong. Oh, Hamilton opens the gap to 4 seconds. Clearly, he's responding with 2 laps to go. He's saying, not today, my friend. Not today. I've got this. As Verstappen falls off 1.3 seconds behind Piastri. Oh, and he's getting caught by... Oh, Leclerc is also almost on the DRS of Russell. So there might be some positions to play for in the last minute as Norris is on the DRS of Stroll. And there's a DRS train between Norris, Stroll, Antonelli, and Sonoda. Then we have 8 seconds as Leclerc gets on the DRS of Russell. Hamilton opens that gap to 5 seconds. This is gonna be a Hamilton classic. Okay, Leclerc is inside the DRS. That Ferrari is coming alive in the last laps of this Grand Prix or this sprint as the gap opens to 5 seconds. Oh, Hamilton will be happy with this performance. Let's see if Leclerc can do something on Russell, get him back for what he did to him. Norris gets past Stroll. Leclerc looking very, very quick. Norris gets past. And I think that's race for him. I don't think he'll be able to catch Antonelli. 18th lap of the 19 laps. Piastri 5 seconds. Ferrari is flying at the moment. Let's see how Norris overtook Stroll. That was very, very easy. Lovely jubbly. As we see Norris having a go at Russell. Will he be able to overtake? 6 seconds, the gap. I don't think Leclerc will have enough time. Oh, as Norris gets close to Antonelli. Final lap. Leclerc is on the gearbox of Russell. Will he make a move on the outside of turn 1? He tries to make the move. Switcheroo. He is very, very close. Leclerc, goes out. Can he make it stick? He tries. He gets shut down. Can he find a way through in these final laps? Russell positions that we know Russell is good in defense. The gap opens to 7 seconds. Hamilton clearly showing this Ferrari is not to be taken lightly. Let's see what can Leclerc take this position as the gap opens up. Will Norris overtake Antonelli at the last lap? Lewis Hamilton, final corners, the gap opens to 7 seconds. And he wins! Yes! Hamilton wins the sprint. Hamilton wins his first win on Ferrari. Leclerc unable to make a move on on Russell. Verstappen finishes P3. Oh, this is nice. Good race from Sonoda to finish 6th. Norris unable to overtake Antonelli. Finishes 8th. Gets 1 point at least. That is not what we expected from the McLaren. We thought they had the pace, but clearly Ferrari in the hands of Hamilton. He has... Oh, as we see someone crashed. Duan. Duan had some contact, but he comes over the line. That was not good from Duhan. What happened? At the end of the race, tries to make a move on Bortoleto. Lock up. No, he tries to make a move on Hulkenberg. He locks up. Locks up. And hits Hulkenberg. Oh, class race from Hamilton. Beautifully managed in the first half, and then he releases. Great job. Great job from Hamilton. That's very, very nice. Good job. First win with Ferrari. Masterclass. P1. Piastri goes to P2. We thought when he goes to P2, he'll be able to overtake Hamilton, but Hamilton released that car. So, unless there's a problem with the McLaren, as Piastri say, good result. So, I'm going to get out of here. See you for the qualifying in a few.